UT and hello the world, I'm your host, Andrew Rosas. You know, some people might not know this, but UT is on a mission. A mission to educate the doctors of the future. Too animated. Not animated enough. Perfect. These, of course, are students of Getty Image Medical School, dedicated to posing ethnically diverse groups of people holding charts in a semicircle. No, I'm talking about UT's new Dell Medical School, which won't be training people how to fix computers as I once thought, but instead will be educating our best and brightest in revolutionary medical care. The first wave of students is set to start classes in July, and the construction of the buildings is still underway. Here to talk about the photo finish completion of the facilities and what will make this medical school different is Dr. Clay Johnston, Dean of the Dell Medical School. So, Dr. Johnston, first of all, when did the plan to bring UT a medical school even begin?
If you talk to Frank Dinius, it goes back to 1954 when they first tried to make a play to bring a med school here. And then they lost and it went to San Antonio.
With new med students chomping at their tongue depressors to start learning the medical arts, how close are we to completion of this new school?
Very close. So we've got the buildings are supposed to be done in the first week of June. Hard to believe because there's still plywood and some of the window slots, but they keep telling us it's gonna be done. And the students arrive end of June for orientation. Classes start the first week of July.
This school promises to be a first-class operation. So what kind of facilities can this first class hope to use before their first operation?
We're building 3 buildings, and then there's also a hospital that's being built by Seton. So the first building that'll be done is our health learning building, we call it, but it's the education and administration building, and that's the one that'll be done in June. And then we'll have parts of the research building done by the end of summer. So most of that research building will be done by then. And then there's a building where we'll have clinics, we call it the Health Transformation Building, and that will come online about a year from now, maybe a little bit longer.
Students and alumni should know this isn't your grandma's medical school, which probably involved leeches and hacksaws and the finest barrel-aged anesthetics. So what will set UT's medical school apart from all the rest?
One is just, our curriculum looks completely different from any other med school. It's really designed around, okay, what are the skills? How do we train leaders to bring us into the next century for healthcare? So that looks really different. And then the way we think about our role in health is different. So we're much more focused on how we keep the population as healthy as possible. Less on being the service, the doc in the office providing care in a traditional way, more on, okay, how do we look at the system? How do we change the system to improve it, to make healthcare work better? And our whole finances are built on that.
What would a new kind of medical school be without a new kind of medical student? What can we expect from this first class, and what were you looking for in potential candidates?
We had 4,530 odd applications for our 50 slots. So it was really, really difficult to get in. And there were plenty of nerdy nerds in that 4,500, but our goal was to get people who we thought really had a potential to become leaders in the future of healthcare.
Go on.
We were looking for evidence of leadership, evidence of creativity, communication skills. And so we actually changed the whole way that one typically would interview students and did things like group interviews and rapid fire questions and responses that told us a lot more about them as people. So with that, I'm really pleased. We're not allowed to say anything specific about our students yet, but it's a great class, and they're going to be a lot of fun to work with, and they're going to go out and change the world.
I am so thrilled that UT's medical school will be on the cutting edge of new medicine. Hopefully these new doctors can solve the mystery of all this orange blood people keep bragging about. As always, I'm your host Andrew Rosas, reminding you to stay hooked.